Hi everybody, it's nice to be with you. My name is Gregory Scott and this is your tarot reading for Monday the 13th of April 2015. I'm going to use the Phantasmagoric Theatre deck today and I've shuffled my cards. I'm going to choose 3 cards to give you an overall theme for the day. So let's have a look at what kind of energy you'll be working with. Okay, first card is the 6 of coins, the 10 of wands, and the sun in reverse. Okay, so a couple of things here. I really feel that if you take a risk in terms of your financial life, and if you discard your own better judgment and trust someone, even though your kind of gut and your guidance is saying don't, then you're really going to have a little bit of a problem. So first of all, make sure your money is secure, it's safe, it's where it should be. If someone comes along and offers you this superb deal that sounds too good to be true, then particularly on this day, Monday the 13th, I think it is too good to be true. Look back at your own personal experiences. What have you learned from these situations? Have you made this kind of mistake before? And how can you safeguard yourself from it? And if you're just aware and you walk into the day kind of eyes wide open, looking out for kind of possible pitfalls, then I really think you'll be okay. In terms of the numbers, we've got 6 and 10 is 16, and 19 is 35. 3 and 5 is 8, and 8 is about personal power. So your personal power stems from listening to your own inner guidance. And I know that often we don't listen to our own inner guidance because it's much easier to listen to much louder outside voices. But particularly on this day, ignore the loud voices and listen to that still, quiet inner voice that often is just so tiny and small compared to some of the stuff that we hear in the outside world. And it's important to listen to this. This actually reminds me of an example. When I was on holiday recently, I was in Miami. I went down to, I stayed at the Carlton Hotel, just behind Ocean Drive. It's not the Ritz-Carlton, it was just a regular hotel. And it was just behind Ocean Drive. And I was walking around one evening and I came back and I noticed that right next to the hotel there was actually a psychic. And she had big neon letters in her window and with saying psychic and astrology and and a big kind of sign at the front door. And I thought, hey, it'll be fun getting a reading because I love getting readings from other people. I like getting it in terms of genuine help for myself when I'm not clear on decisions that I need to make. I like getting an outside perspective. I don't like reading for myself because my ego tends to step in and I tend to kind of color the cards and things with the outcome that I want. So for me, it's important to get an outside perspective. So I went to see this woman and it was a palm reading. She took my palm, she looked at me and she immediately said, "You, my friend, are cursed." And I said, okay, well, right. Personally, you know, curses, on some level, I think sending people negative energy is possible. On the other hand, I think the way she meant curses, I don't believe in. So I was kind of skeptical. I said, all right, okay, well, what do you suggest? And she said, for only $350, I can remove this curse for you. And I thought, yeah, right. Well, and that's the thing. It's like my inner guidance was telling me that I'm not cursed. If people have sent me negative energy, it's something I can do something about myself. If I'd listened to the external voice, you know, this con artist slash psychic, then I would have said, oh, here we go, take my money and please remove the curse. So it's important to listen to your voice because it has it can have practical implications. And the other thing I just want to say about that is being a psychic, being an intuitive is something that we all have access to and it's a real thing. And I trust the guidance that I get and I trust the guidance that other people get. And that's why I think going to intuitives and astrologers and psychics is something that's really helpful because it gives you clarity. On the other side, you do get a bad egg in every industry. You know, you get dishonest vicars, you get dishonest salespeople. And I ran into one of those. Now, the good thing is that I'm aware of that kind of stuff because I do it for work myself. But imagine if I'd been someone really vulnerable and someone really looking for answers and I'd come across this woman. It would have been really horrible. So, the way to figure out who's real and who's not real is to ask yourself the questions, are they bringing up fear in me? Is this helpful, or are they trying to get me to do something by causing me to be in fear? And if there's any sort of fear involved or any sort of pressure or like a time limit on making a decision, then that's not genuine guidance, and that person isn't there to genuinely help you. They're doing something else, and they're taking a different approach. So again, your guidance is always going to be the number one in your life. Your guidance is always going to be better than anyone else's. And if you do have an astrologer or an intuitive or a psychic who guides you when things aren't so clear, that's very good. But don't become reliant on those, and also please make sure that you're being offered genuine help. Okay, I think that's really important. So number 8, take control, take power, listen to your guidance, and just make sure things are in place correctly for you on this day. Have a wonderful start to the week. I'll be with you for the reading tomorrow. If you'd like a private reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. I do tarot readings, I do astrology readings, and if there are certain aspects of your life that you don't understand or you feel like you could get some more clarity on, then please get in touch. Have a great day. I'll speak to you tomorrow. I'm using the Radiant Rider-Waite deck for this reading. Let's see what's coming up. Okay.